It is time for my Christian review of regular books and no spoiler review of The Unhoneymooners and the sequel, The Honeymoon Crashers. Let's get into it. For those of you who have never seen one of these videos before, I do go through my regular review and then my Christian review, but if you're wanting more detail into my Christian review, you can check out the video that's pinned to the top of this playlist. It's always #1 at the top, and that way you can find out more about these Christian reviews and the details. But for now, let's go ahead and get into my regular review. I did both The Unhoneymooners and The Honeymoon Crashers on audio. Now, The Honeymoon Crashers you can only do on audio, but because it is a series or a duology, I wanted to put them both together in one review. Christina Lauren is touted as a very light, fun read. It's actually two women who read together, so it's Christina and Lauren. And I've heard mixed reviews about their books being clean, not clean, etc., etc. So I wanted to check it out for myself, and this is one of the books that came with rave reviews, so I was really excited to read it. Now, I loved The Unhoneymooners. I think it was cute and fun. I love a good rom-com, and I've definitely been in a season for just tons and tons of rom-coms, and it definitely scratched the itch for a romantic comedy. However, I did not laugh once, and it's so crazy because the comedy was good and the sarcasm was cute and I liked some of the stories, and I definitely did a little giggle in my head, but there was no out loud cackling. And so ultimately I rated it 4 stars. Now, The Honeymoon Crashers is like the 1.5. It's kind of like a little short story, but only on audio, and it's a full cast narration with a little bit of music in there. And so it was a really fun narration and really fun audiobook to listen to real quickly on a Saturday and just enjoy the story. However, nothing really happens. It's a very simple, short story that kind of closes a gap but you didn't really need closed. It could have been fine. You could have left it there. So I ended up rating this one 3 stars. Now let's go ahead and get into my Christian review for both books. In my Christian review, the first topic I always love to touch on is smut or spice, and especially with a romance. That is the #1 area you have to look out for. There are a few explicit scenes in both books, and considering the fact that The Honeymoon Crashers is so short, the fact that they squeezed it in there says a lot, but it's not quite as graphic or as much. There is 2 full scenes in The Honeymooners, and then there's 1 small scene in The Honeymoon Crashers. So it's easy to skip past, it's easy to kind of work with, but just something to keep in mind. The other category that could come up is explicit language, but Christina Lauren doesn't write that much explicit language. There's a few words here and there, so if you're looking for 0 explicit language, you will find it in these books, but it's not super extreme. It's not something that you need to be very concerned about, just something to keep an eye on, and if you want to, skip past it. Other than that, there really isn't anything else to worry about or be concerned about. I think these books are fun and easy and a great way to kind of get that romantic comedy fix out of a regular book. I would recommend this be an 18+ because of those 2 spice scenes and because they are talking about adults in romance, and I just think it's probably more age appropriate for 18+. But you do what's best for you with your kids. Maybe even 16, 17 would also be fine. As always, you can find everything that I'm reading and rating in real time by following me on Goodreads. You can also find me on Instagram and on TikTok, and I have my own YouTube channel where you can see what I'm reading in real time and all of my reviews a little more updated there. If you're wanting any more information about where to follow me, you can check down below in the description box, and I would love to know what books you're reading and what you're hoping to hear from me. What kind of genre of books are you looking for? Let me know in the comments below, and again, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell so that you're kept up to date with all of these Christian reviews of regular books. We'll see you on the next one.